Let's talk travel. You've done Paris, seen the iconic sights, tasted the pastries, and maybe even learned a phrase or two in French. You've seen the Eiffel Tower, eaten pasta in Rome, indulging in the rich culinary heritage of Italy. But have you ever been somewhere so remote your GPS just gives up? Somewhere that truly feels like the edge of the world? Welcome to Tonga, the Kingdom of Tonga, a tiny nation in the South Pacific, scattered like emeralds across a sapphire sea. Fiercely authentic, blissfully untouched by mega resorts and chain restaurants, a place where the culture remains vibrant and strong. It's the kind of place that makes you wonder if it's a secret, carefully guarded by the locals, or if everyone else just knows something you don't. Perhaps they know the journey is a little rougher, the comforts a little fewer, but the rewards immeasurably greater. Tonga calls itself the Friendly Islands. The people are lovely, genuinely warm and welcoming, but the place has a wild edge. It's a nation of over 170 islands, each with its own unique character, some barely more than sandbars with a palm tree, a testament to the power and beauty of nature. This isn't your shrink-wrapped paradise designed for maximum tourist consumption. It's raw, real, and unapologetically Tongan. They have a real king, not a mascot, but a monarch who actually matters, deeply involved in the life and governance of the nation. Tonga's refusal to be colonized is legendary, a source of immense national pride, but what really sets it apart is its relationship with the ocean. For Tongans, the sea is everything. Highway, connecting the islands, grocery store, providing sustenance and livelihood, history book. The ocean whispers tales of ancestors, voyages, and the very soul of Tonga. You don't just swim here, you negotiate with tradition and some very big waves. You enter into a conversation with the ocean itself. Life moves to the rhythm of the tides, not the 9-to-5 grind. Time takes on a different meaning here. While you're planning your next trip to a place with a fancy margarita, served poolside with all the modern conveniences, Tonga waits, floating in its Pacific bubble, ruled by a king, surrounded by a powerful ocean. It's the ultimate destination for those who crave real adventure, a chance to step outside the ordinary, not just a new flavor at the hotel buffet. Tonga will welcome you, but it'll also remind you how small you are in its vast, watery world. And honestly, that's a lesson worth learning. Ready to find out why Tonga is the Pacific's best-kept secret, and perhaps why it's stayed that way for so long? Let's talk monarchy. Royal families, crowns, and ancient traditions. In a world where most royals cut ribbons, wave to crowds, and occasionally pose for slightly embarrassing tabloid photos, Tonga's monarchy is the real deal. A monarchy with actual power and influence. The last Polynesian kingdom, standing strong in the vast Pacific. Tonga kept its crown, its traditions, and its royal authority while others embraced democratic reforms. It's like that friend who still rocks a flip phone. A little outdated perhaps, but undeniably reliable. Dedicated, a little intimidating, steeped in tradition, and you have to respect it. The Tongan monarchy's roots run deep, stretching back centuries. The Tui Tonga Empire was a Pacific powerhouse, a maritime force to be reckoned with, ruling far beyond Tonga's shores, influencing the cultures and destinies of neighboring islands. Their legacy isn't just in museums, locked away behind glass cases. It's in the way people walk with a sense of purpose, the palpable pride shining in their eyes. The royal family isn't just symbolic. They aren't just figureheads. They actively shape land laws, influence the celebration of holidays, and contribute significantly to the national identity. Imagine if the Queen of England decided who owned your house, or dictated the rules of commerce. For Tongans, the monarchy represents stability, continuity, and a deep-seated sense of pride, a living, breathing link to their rich and complex past. Tonga doesn't need your 5-star review or validation from the outside world. It's got a king, 1,000 years of captivating history etched into its very soul, and an ocean teeming with majestic whales. This isn't some manufactured, sanitized theme park kingdom designed for tourists. It's a living, breathing tradition, constantly evolving yet firmly rooted in its heritage, too powerful, too resilient, and ultimately too cool to simply let go. Tonga's monarchy is a beautiful, stubborn, and undeniably fascinating anachronism in our modern world, and that's exactly why, against all odds, it continues to work, thrive, and define Tonga. If one word describes Tongans, it's resilient. Not "I survived a long meeting" resilient, more like "a volcano blew up our island and we're rebuilding" resilient. Tongans are the human equivalent of coconuts, tough, resourceful, and able to float through anything. Their strength comes from the ocean, provider and adversary, friend and foe. They read the waves and sky for survival, not just for fun. When the Tonga Ha'apai volcano erupted in 2022, Tongans didn't panic, they got to work, helping each other rebuild. No chaos, just quiet determination. Their social fabric, family, faith, community, is stronger than any storm. This resilience isn't a souvenir, it's something you witness, and it changes you. True strength isn't about lone heroics, but collective endurance. Tongans bend without breaking, weather the storm and stand up again. They don't just survive, they endure, with grace and grit. The real stars of Tonga? Humpback whales. Every year, these giants migrate from Antarctica to Tonga's warm lagoons to give birth and nurse their young. Here, you don't just watch from a boat, you can actually swim with them. It's a respectful, regulated experience, but it's you and a 40-ton whale face to face. One moment you're floating, the next a mother and calf glide beneath you, enormous, gentle, and impossibly graceful. It's a humbling, awe-inspiring moment that puts your life in perspective. No gift shops, no animatronics, just wild nature. Tongan guides are experts, ensuring safety and respect for the whales. Beyond whales, Tonga's ocean is a playground, vibrant reefs, sea caves, kayaking between deserted islands. This is adventure, not a chlorinated pool. It's wild, unforgettable, and real. And it's waiting for you. Think you know paradise? Maybe you've been to an all-inclusive resort with a swim-up bar and endless buffets. But Tonga? The whole kingdom is the resort, and the Pacific is your infinity pool. No wristbands, no lines, just the real ocean. Your gourmet dining is fresh fish grilled on the beach, not a buffet of mystery cheese. Entertainment? In Tonga, it's whales breaching at breakfast, paddling a canoe through coral, or hearing a village choir sing in perfect harmony. The stimulation is quiet, but it earns your awe. The people? Their friendliness isn't on the payroll, it's genuine. You're invited into homes, fed and told stories, not sold a timeshare. You leave with more than a tan, you leave with a new perspective. Keep your manicured lawns and pools. I'll take Tonga's wild, rewarding paradise. It's a vacation that doesn't just help you escape, it lets you belong. Tonga isn't about escaping life, it's about living it fully. And that's a real all-inclusive. Ready to trade your resort wristband for the real thing? So, what does a real king mean for daily life in Tonga? The monarchy is the backbone of society. Land, culture, and tradition all flow from the crown. The king is one of the largest landowners, but it's not about real estate, it's about stewardship. This keeps rampant development at bay and preserves Tonga's unique way of life. The royal family champions traditional arts, presides over ancient ceremonies, and keeps Tonga, the Tongan way, alive. Sundays, everything stops. No shopping, no sports, just church, family, and feasting. It's a collective pause that strengthens community and faith. Outsiders might find it inconvenient, but for Tongans, it's sacred. The king's influence is a national anchor, balancing tradition and progress. Tonga debates modernity, but the monarchy keeps the nation grounded. It's unity, continuity, and a reminder of what makes Tonga special. The king's groove isn't just about the past, it's about shaping the future. And in Tonga, tradition still leads the way. So you're sold on Tonga? The images of pristine beaches and crystal-clear waters have captured your imagination, haven't they? Before you book that ticket and start packing your bags, here's a friendly warning. A little heads up about what to truly expect. This isn't a resort paradise in the typical sense, with manicured lawns and perfectly predictable service. It's nature's paradise, raw and unfiltered, and it plays by its own rules, dictated by the elements and the ancient rhythms of the islands. The ocean is undeniably beautiful, a mesmerizing expanse of turquoise and deep blues, but it's also incredibly powerful, a force to be reckoned with. Currents are strong, often deceptively so. Reefs are sharp, teeming with life, but also posing a potential hazard to the unwary. And the locals, generations of seafarers and island dwellers, know best. When they say, "Don't swim there," listen carefully. It's not a suggestion or a polite advisory. It's a matter of safety and respect for the ocean's power. Life runs on Tonga time, a more relaxed and fluid approach to schedules. Tours might leave late, or whenever the driver finishes his coconut, embracing the unhurried pace of island life. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's a necessity, an essential ingredient for navigating the rhythms of Tonga. Animals roam freely throughout the islands. Pigs, chickens, dogs, they're all part of the vibrant tapestry of daily life. They have the right of way. And honestly, it's part of the charm, a reminder of a simpler way of life. Wi-Fi? Sometimes it's slow, testing your patience. Sometimes it's simply gone, vanished into the tropical air. but that's not a bug or an inconvenience. It's a feature, an invitation to disconnect. Tonga gently but firmly forces you to look up from your phone and actually see the world around you, to truly experience the beauty that surrounds you. The stars are brighter, blazing with an intensity you might have forgotten. The faces are friendlier, radiating warmth and genuine hospitality. The whales are more majestic, breaching the surface in a breathtaking display of power and grace. You'll have to be present in the moment, patient with the pace of life, and humble in the face of nature's grandeur. Come to Tonga ready for adventure, for exploration, not for predictable convenience or cookie-cutter experiences. Paradise here is wild, untamed, and undeniably beautiful. And just a little bit unpredictable, keeping you on your toes and engaged with the present moment. If you're open to it, if you embrace the unexpected, you'll be changed by the experience. So pack your humility, your sense of wonder, and an open mind. Tonga will take care of the rest, revealing its magic to those who are ready to receive it. We live in a world of constant anxiety, work, news, social media. We cope by buying things, binge-watching, or seeking distractions. But what if the antidote isn't another purchase, but a profound experience? Imagine floating in Tonga's deep blue, hearing only your breath and a whale's song. Suddenly, a 40-ton mother and calf appear, and your worries vanish. In that moment, your daily stresses are insignificant. Tonga doesn't just change your scenery, it changes your soul. It strips away the non-essential and reveals what matters: nature, community, simplicity. You return home rewired, with a new sense of perspective. Next time you're overwhelmed, consider saving for a journey, not a gadget. Invest in awe, wonder, and a therapy session with the planet itself. Your therapist might not have a brochure, but they'll thank you. So, what's Tonga's legacy? It's written in salt water, not ink. Tonga measures wealth in family, tradition, and the health of its ocean. It challenges our ideas of progress and reminds us we're part of a much bigger story. To visit Tonga is to join that story, if only for a moment. This kingdom is a rare, fragile gift, a window into a world where people, culture, and nature are still connected. Tonga's defiance against colonization, homogenization, and tourist traps has preserved its soul. Its legacy lives in song, art, and the eyes of returning whales. Should you go? Absolutely. But go to listen, to learn, and to be humbled. Tonga's ocean legacy is a living force, shaping its present and future. The greatest treasures here aren't things, they're experiences as deep as the Pacific itself.